Walking through the grocery store today feels like navigating a high-stakes experiment where every label is shouting at you to buy more protein. It is in our cereal, our snack bars, and even our bottled water. We have become a society obsessed with this single macronutrient, and for most of us, the face of that obsession has always been the humble egg. We have been conditioned to believe that the 6 grams of protein found in a single large egg represents the ultimate benchmark for a healthy breakfast. It is the gold standard we use to judge every other food on our plate. But what if that benchmark is actually just the floor and not the ceiling? Recent shifts in the global food economy and new breakthroughs in nutritional science suggest that we might be leaning too heavily on the carton in our fridge while overlooking powerhouses that are hiding in plain sight. Whether you are avoiding eggs due to rising prices, dietary restrictions, or concerns about your cholesterol, the reality is that the 6-gram barrier is much easier to break than you think. There is a whole world of nutrition that provides double, triple, or even 4 times the protein of an egg in a single serving. Most people start their journey into high-protein living by looking at the obvious meat choices, but the real secrets are often found in how we choose to diversify our sources. The idea of the complete protein is what made eggs famous because they provide all 9 essential amino acids. However, we are discovering that several other foods do this more efficiently while offering a much broader spectrum of health benefits. The first major shift in perspective happens when you look toward the sea, specifically at the often ignored canned goods section. Canned tuna is a biological miracle for the budget-conscious athlete or the busy professional. A 3-ounce portion, which is about the size of the palm of your hand, contains 20 to 22 grams of protein. That is the equivalent of eating 4 eggs in one sitting, but without the extra fat or prep time. Tuna is a complete protein, and while you have to be mindful of mercury levels, it is a tool for cardiovascular health that many people simply leave on the shelf. If you are looking for a source that carries less risk and more anti-inflammatory power, salmon is the next step up the ladder. It boasts 20 grams of protein per serving and introduces something the egg cannot compete with in high doses, which is the combination of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D. This is where the chemistry gets interesting, because vitamin D is the primary catalyst for building and repairing the very muscle tissue that the protein provides. It is like having the construction crew and the materials delivered at the same precisely timed moment. When you choose salmon over an egg, you are not just getting more protein, you are providing your body with the legal chemical tools to actually use it. There is a persistent myth that you need animal products to get high-quality protein, but firm tofu is a direct challenge to that old way of thinking. 1 cup of firm tofu delivers 20 grams of protein and is completely free of cholesterol. This makes it an essential tool for anyone whose doctor has advised them to watch their heart health. Tofu has a unique honeycomb structure that allows it to absorb the nutrients and flavors of whatever it is cooked with, making it a nutritional sponge for your body. It also contains isoflavones, which are plant compounds that have been linked to better bone density and heart protection, especially as we age. This plant superpower proves that you do not need to rely on the poultry industry to hit your daily targets. For those who want a quick and lean source of fuel, shrimp is one of the most protein-dense options in existence. A tennis ball-sized serving provides 18 to 20 grams of protein for a fraction of the calories found in other meats. Shrimp is also packed with selenium and iodine, which are the 2 most important minerals for maintaining a healthy thyroid. If your thyroid isn't functioning correctly, even the highest protein diet won't help you build muscle or lose weight. By incorporating shrimp once or twice a week, you are supporting the hormonal balance that makes your metabolism work. When we shift our focus to the world of legumes, we find the real heavy lifters of the pantry. Lentils are tiny capsules of energy that provide 18 grams of protein per cup. This is a massive jump from the 6 grams in an egg. But the real reason lentils are a heart health superstar is their fiber content. High fiber intake is the secret to regulating blood sugar and lowering bad cholesterol. For individuals with diabetes or those struggling with energy crashes, the steady release of nutrients from lentils provides a level of stability that eggs simply cannot offer. The same can be said for edamame, which offers 17 to 18 grams of protein per cup. These young soybeans are a huge source of magnesium and iron, making them the perfect recovery food after a long day or a difficult workout. The dairy aisle has also evolved beyond simple milk and butter. Greek yogurt has become a phenomenon for a reason. A single small container can hold between 10 and 17 grams of protein for around 100 calories. This is nearly triple the protein of an egg in a form that also delivers probiotics to your gut. There is a growing understanding in the medical community that your gut health dictates your overall immune response and even your mood. Combining high protein with probiotics means you are feeding your muscles and your brain at the same time. If you need something that lasts even longer in your system, cottage cheese is the answer. Half a cup contains 14 grams of protein, particularly the type known as casein. Casein is a slow-digesting protein that provides a steady stream of building blocks to your body over 4 to 6 hours. This is why many people who are serious about their health choose it as a way to prevent muscle breakdown during sleep. Even our basic staples like milk and grains are more powerful than they appear. A single glass of dairy milk provides 8 grams of complete protein, and the newer ultrafiltered versions can reach 13 grams per glass. Milk also contains choline and iodine, which are essential for brain health and preventing cognitive decline as we get older. Most people overlook this because we think of milk as a basic ingredient rather than a protein source, but it consistently outperforms the egg in overall yield per serving. When we look at grains, quinoa stands out as a plant superpower with 8 grams of protein per cup. It is one of the only plant seeds that contains every single essential amino acid, making it a perfect base for any meal. Finally, we have the humble pumpkin seed. Even as a small topper for your oatmeal, just 1 ounce provides 9 grams of protein. These seeds are packed with zinc and healthy fats that support immune function and satiety. The lesson here is not that eggs are bad, but that we have been limiting our potential by following an old script. The golden standard is changing because our understanding of nutrition is becoming more precise. By looking at these 11 alternatives, you realize that hitting your daily protein requirements is not a chore or a struggle. It is an opportunity to explore different flavors and different chemical benefits that support your heart, your brain, and your muscles simultaneously. Diversity in your diet is the ultimate insurance policy against the silent issues that arise from repetitive eating habits. When you start to view your grocery list as a toolkit for longevity, you realize that the most powerful items are often the ones you have been walking past for years. This exploration into the secrets of the pantry is just one part of a much larger picture of how we can take control of our health through simple, daily choices. Every time we choose a protein-dense, nutrient-rich alternative, we are signaling to our bodies that we are invested in our long-term future. There is so much more to learn about the hidden properties of the foods we eat and how they interact with our unique biology. Some of the most significant research in this field is happening right now, and the results are changing the way we think about everything from recovery to aging. If you want to stay ahead of these developments and continue discovering the hidden logic behind your nutrition, make sure you stay tuned as we dive deeper into these topics in our upcoming features. There is a world of information still unfolding, and we are just beginning to scratch the surface of what your kitchen is truly capable of providing.